I'm truly sorry, Mom. I think I forgot your ticket back at the house, my daughter Amanda murmured, avoiding my gaze while the others in the family fidgeted awkwardly nearby. You'll need to head back and stay put until we figure this out. I remained motionless in the crowded International Airport lounge, my neatly organized luggage beside me, as the full impact of the situation gradually sank in. Our family spanned 3 generations: Amanda, her spouse Derek, and my adolescent granddaughters Sophia and Olivia, assembled for the European getaway we'd anticipated for ages. The journey I'd invested $35,000 in, one we'd planned extensively over many months. This has to be an error, I insisted, grabbing my phone. I can display the verification message to them. Mom, no such message exists, Amanda cut in, adopting that condescending manner she'd picked up lately. Recall, we managed all the reservations as a team because technology isn't your strong suit. Derek glanced at his watch in an overly dramatic way. We have to move through security soon, Amanda. The plane departs in 90 minutes. My granddaughters lingered a bit behind their parents. Sophia fixated on her device intensely, whereas Olivia scrutinized the ground patterns as though they held profound mysteries. This doesn't make sense, I uttered, my tone weaker than planned. I handed over my passport to you ages ago for the planning. Indeed, and that's led to this issue, Derek responded with an exasperated breath, implying I was causing trouble. Listen, Margaret, the smartest move is for you to return home. Amanda will contact the airline and resolve it after we arrive in Paris. Perhaps you can meet us shortly after. Shortly after, which meant skipping the villa in Provence they'd enthusiastically described reserving, the initial key destination on our schedule. If you're viewing this at the moment, hit subscribe and share in the comments your location. I'd be thrilled to hear. Allow me to purchase a new ticket immediately, I proposed, pulling out my credit card. There has to be. Mom, Amanda interrupted harshly, then moderated her voice with clear strain. No seats remain on this plane. We've already verified, and the Paris hotel setup for this evening is tricky as well. It's wiser for you to head back, and we'll handle it. We'll inform you of progress. As though emphasizing the conclusion of the matter, the terminal speaker declared pre-boarding for their flight had started. We must hurry, Derek stated, pivoting already. Let's go, kids. My granddaughters eventually glanced up, offering rushed farewells. Olivia, ever the kinder soul, rushed ahead for a quick embrace, murmuring, "I'm sorry, Grandma," prior to her dad guiding her away with a palm on her back. I observed in shocked incredulity as they proceeded to the checkpoint. Amanda shouted back, "I'll message you upon arrival. No need to fret." Alone in the departure area, my bag abruptly feeling overwhelmingly burdensome next to me, a chilling conviction gripped my heart. This wasn't a mishap. The cab journey home blurred with bewilderment and pain. I'd taken out $35,000 from my pension funds, savings diligently built over 4 decades teaching young children, to fund this once-in-a-lifetime family adventure. Amanda had urged me to cover costs in advance, claiming it simplified their records and that Derek had secured discounts for upfront payments. My humble residence seemed vast and judgmental upon my return as I staggered from the events. Mechanically, I rolled my bag into the sleeping quarters and perched on the bed's edge, striving to comprehend it. That's when I spotted Amanda's device on my bedside table. She'd used it the night before while in my space discussing final packing points. In the morning haste, she evidently overlooked it. I lifted it, convincing myself I merely sought to verify my doubts. The display activated sans code. Amanda had consistently been lax with gadgets. What I uncovered demolished my remaining illusions. Within her messages lay a chain between her and Derek extending months, scrupulously plotting to obtain my monetary input while guaranteeing I wouldn't participate in the excursion. Images of my wire transfer. Debates on the most plausible pretext. Derek proposing they omit my ticket and identification at home. Amanda suggesting that claiming just the ticket lapse would seem more authentic since I'd present my ID at the terminal. Mom's growing wary. Amanda had typed 3 days prior. She persists in requesting the travel plan specifics. I claim the confirmations landed in your office inbox. Keep her occupied till the airport. Derek had answered. After clearing security, her suspicions won't count. She won't cause drama publicly. They understood me perfectly. My era was taught to avoid spectacles, not to insist, not to challenge. I delved deeper, palms quivering, and unearthed something even more alarming. This wasn't isolated. Allusions to similar setups with your Aunt Patricia the prior year and managing your father's sibling on that voyage emerged from the discussions, indicating a habitual conduct I struggled to grasp. These were my kin. My offspring I'd nurtured. The guy she'd wed who addressed me as mom for 2 decades. The grandkids I'd cared for and fostered and adored deeply. How was this possible? A fresh notification appeared. From Derek to Amanda, dispatched half an hour earlier. Issue resolved. Mom en route home. Did you grab your device from her place? It contains our full exchanges on the plans. I placed the gadget down gingerly, as if it could detonate. Then, with purpose I hadn't realized I had, I captured an image of the damning message and forwarded it to my account. Then more, systematically archiving their talks until I'd recorded all. My hands steadied. The anguish persisted, a tangible throb in my torso. But another sensation arose beside it, oddly resembling fortitude. The device chimed once more. Amanda now, forgot device at mom's. Will erase remotely upon Paris landing. She's not skilled enough with tech to uncover stuff anyway. I gazed at those phrases for an extended period. Not skilled enough with tech. The belittlement stung worse than the theft somehow. My digit lingered over the shutdown switch, poised to power off before they could delete the proof remotely. But a novel concept crystallized, startling me with its sharpness and determination. I repositioned the gadget precisely where discovered and opted for my phone. After contemplating it briefly, I navigated contacts to a number unused for years. It rang thrice before a resonant, known voice responded. Maxwell Sullivan's law firm. Max, I stated, my timbre firmer than anticipated. It's Margaret Foster, Robert's widow. I require assistance. A brief silence, then his manner softened with familiarity. Margaret, ages have passed. Certainly. How can I aid you? I inhaled deeply. I seek guidance from the top fraud lawyer I know, and urgently, before a device I hold gets erased remotely. I'm all ears, he declared, fully professional. As I commenced detailing, I eyed my loaded bag still positioned centrally in my chamber. I wouldn't utilize it for a continental holiday ultimately. I'd employ it for an entirely different purpose. Avoid interacting with anything else on the device, Maxwell directed via phone, his timbre adopting the precise, commanding edge that established him as a premier lawyer statewide. Can you deliver it to my firm right away? Yes, I affirmed, already grasping car keys. I forwarded myself captures of some dialogues, but probably more exists unexplored. Smart move, Margaret, but haste is essential. Those remote deletions can execute swiftly once triggered. 40 minutes on, I faced Maxwell Sullivan in his prestigious downtown suite. Time had treated him well, his once dark locks now graying at sides, experience lines. Accenting his gaze, but the sharp acuity I recalled from his camaraderie with my departed spouse endured. Our tech forensics expert is generating a full duplicate of the device's data, he clarified, offering tea. Once protected, will permit Amanda to execute her deletion. Preferable she assumes the proof vanished. I assented, grappling to absorb the enormity unfolding. I can't fathom they'd commit this, Max, my own child. Sadly, financial mistreatment of seniors is more prevalent than realized, he noted softly. Often by relatives. Senior, I echoed, arching a brow. At 67, I scarcely view myself as aged. I taught third graders till last year. A faint grin appeared. Legal jargon, Margaret. No slight meant. The entrance swung open, admitting a young lady with neat ponytail and solemn demeanor. We've preserved it all, Mr. Sullivan. The duplicate is finished and confirmed. Thanks, Jen. Begin initial review? Prioritize message chains spanning at least 2 years. Any fiscal logs and mentions of kin? As she exited, he faced me. Jen Watkins, finest digital sleuth I've collaborated with. If proof exists on that gadget, she'll locate every bit. What's next? I inquired, placing aside my scarcely sipped tea. Now we construct a lawsuit, Maxwell answered, his look stern. Their actions transcend family squabble to outright deceit. That $35,000 wasn't donated. It was acquired via misrepresentation with proven scheming intent. Deceit, I reiterated, a lump in my gut. I don't wish my grandkids witnessing parental arrests. Let's avoid jumping ahead, he warned. Various strategies exist, from civil suits to felony accusations. But initially, we must grasp the complete extent. As if timed, Jen returned, her face somber. Mr. Sullivan, Mrs. Foster, view this now. We trailed her to a meeting space with screens showing gadget content. Jen indicated a spreadsheet. This hid in a concealed directory. It seems a log of what they term kin donations. My veins chilled scanning it. Kin names: my sister-in-law Patricia, Robert's sibling William, my relative Eleanor, with dates and sums from $15,000 to $50,000. Each noted retrieval technique and cover tale. Heavens, Maxwell whispered. They've operated a structured scam. More exists, Jen proceeded, opening another document. These are statements for a Cayman Islands account. Deposits match the donations in their log precisely. I collapsed into a seat, legs failing. How much total? I queried faintly. Summing entries, Jen stated, navigating the file. Roughly $340,000 across 3 years. The space tilted. From relatives, our relatives. Maxwell steadied me with a hand on my arm. Margaret, this is gravely serious. This scale of coordinated deceit over states with foreign accounts invokes federal offenses. The image of Amanda restrained, my grandkids observing parents hauled off, nauseated me. Still, the deliberate harshness laid out was irrefutable. This wasn't a singular error, but a deliberate, continuing effort preying on trusting kin. What of Derek's enterprise? I questioned abruptly, recollecting Amanda's frequent boasts of her husband's prosperity in property development. They reside in that lavish home, operate high-end vehicles. They surely don't require pilfering from kin. Jen shared a look with Maxwell before answering. From the fiscal data, the enterprise is heavily indebted. They're burdened with massive loans, and certain deals hint at possible lending fraud. Meaning, Maxwell elaborated cautiously, they might sustain an illusion of affluence while facing dire monetary woes. The funds extracted from kin could sustain an ever-unviable way of life. My device vibrated with a message. Amanda, touchdown in Paris. Lovely climate. We'll ring tomorrow on ticket updates. Relax. The nonchalant viciousness, perpetuating the ruse now, solidified resolve within me. What choices do I have? I asked, timbre steadier than foreseen. Maxwell propped against the table, pondering. Multiple routes. Civil action for fund recovery is straightforward. With this proof, they'd probably negotiate fast to evade publicity. But that only fixes my case, I noted. What of Patricia and others? They remain unaware of victimization. That's when felony charges matter. Electronic deceit, senior mistreatment, tax dodging. The roster is extensive. With this, the prosecutor would surely advance. His look eased. But I get your worries for your grandkids. I shut my eyes momentarily, picturing Sophia and Olivia. 17 and 15, at such fragile stages. The disgrace of parental detention and trial would crush them. Exists a balanced option? I queried eventually. Maxwell regarded me briefly. Maybe. We could confront them confidentially with proof, require complete repayment to all impacted kin, and enforce legal barriers against future acts. The menace of prosecution as our bargaining tool. Would it succeed? It could, he conceded, but no assurance of lasting adherence, and it exposes other possible targets. Jen, quietly operating her machine, emitted a surprised noise. Mrs. Foster, another item you must see. She angled her display. I located texts between Derek and a Vincent Calabrese from a month back. The name hit like a strike. Vincent Calabrese? Certain? Yes, Jen affirmed. They cover a property project named Riverside Heights and note a gathering at Westbrook Country Club. Maxwell eyed me inquisitively. Familiar with him? Vincent Calabrese is a builder with rumored ties to crime syndicates. I uttered slowly. Robert probed his operations years back in the prosecutor's office. It was major. Warnings issued. Robert worried sufficiently to relocate us briefly with acquaintances. And now Derek deals with him, Maxwell stated darkly. Seems so. I fixed on the screen, recollection surging of that scary era, Robert's somber face laboring nights on a case he deemed beyond mere money crimes. The suit against Calabrese collapsed when a vital witness vanished, I appended softly. Robert was crushed. He always thought Calabrese orchestrated it, but unprovable. Maxwell and Jen traded meaningful glances. This escalates matters greatly, he said. If Derek links to Calabrese's activities, we face a vastly broader legal scenario than kin deceit. As the ramifications absorbed, my device buzzed anew. Another from Amanda, with a shot of my grandkids before a Paris entry sign. Their looks tense despite forced grins. Viewing their visages, these youngsters I'd narrated tales to, instructed in baking, consoled through initial sorrows, I sensed fresh resolve piercing my dismay and ache. I require time to ponder the path, I declared at last. But meanwhile, I desire full knowledge. Regardless of severity, Maxwell inclined gravely. We'll persist probing. And Margaret? He paused till our eyes met. Robert would admire your bravery today. As I departed his firm an hour on, the burden of disloyalty still pressing my chest, I grasped I had 3 weeks, their vacation span, to determine precisely how to face those who had so indifferently abandoned me. 3 weeks to ready for a return they'd never foresee. Next dawn, I stirred to a video link from Paris. Amanda's visage dominated my screen, the Eiffel Tower artfully framed behind, her look a meticulously crafted display of worry. Mom, how are you coping? Her tone held precisely the appropriate sympathy shade. Absent the proof I'd witnessed personally, I might have trusted her real upset over my exclusion. I'm handling it, I responded, maintaining neutrality as Maxwell suggested. Behave saddened but unsuspicious. Let them assume their scheme succeeds. We've spent hours negotiating with the airline, Amanda went on, the falsehood gliding smoothly. They're utterly uncooperative on a substitute ticket. Issues with safety rules and approval delays. Behind, I spotted my grandkids at a bistro spot. Derek bending to whisper to Sophia. The effortless opulence, the charming French eatery, their upscale attire, the bubbly flutes on the surface, all partly funded by my nest egg. That appears aggravating, I forced out, gulping the acrid betrayal flavor. The accommodations are problematic too, Derek added, positioning next to Amanda. As bundled packages, they insist adding someone would upset all setups. Total disaster. I observed Olivia eyeing her parents from afar, a minor furrow on her brow. Ever the sharper observer, my junior granddaughter possessed a knack for piercing facades that occasionally unsettled her folks. Well, savor it all, I remarked. Don't allow my predicament ruin your adventure. We feel awful, Mom, Amanda stressed, though I saw she tilted the lens for better scenic capture over her expression. We'll persist seeking a fix. Maybe you can link up for the Italian segment next week. Possibly, I said, aware it wouldn't occur. I ought to end now. Some tasks await. Post-call, I lingered quietly for minutes, digesting the ornate act I'd observed. The effortless brutality stunned still. Not merely seizing my funds, but sustaining the pretense, weaving fables of fictional attempts for me. My device alerted a message from Maxwell. Session at 11 a.m. updates available. In his firm, I discovered not solely Maxwell and Jenna waiting, but a refined elder gentleman unfamiliar. Margaret, meet Howard Brennan. Maxwell presented. Ex-FBI, now our lead fraud probe specialist. Howard gripped my hand solidly. Mrs. Foster, I've examined your matter. Regrets for your family's imposition. And discoveries? I probed, bypassing courtesies. Jen activated her portable computer. We've scrutinized the gadget's fiscal data, matching against open records and repositories. The outlook is grim. Over the ensuing hour, they unveiled a breathtaking network of monetary trickery far exceeding my initial finds. Derek's property venture, ostensibly flourishing, actually sank in obligations. Numerous assets underwater with loans vastly over valuations. tax holds, delinquent debts, and rulings concealed via shell entities. They've juggled payments for years, Howard detailed. Employing fresh backer cash to settle prior ones, basically a pyramid fraud masked incredible property deals. And can inputs? I inquired. Those seem crisis injections when alternatives exhausted. Jen noted, per timing, they targeted relatives in peak desperation for liquidity. Maxwell inclined a head, looked severe. Margaret, the Calabrese link is especially troubling. Our probe indicates Derek might launder funds via his faltering projects. Laundering for Calabrese. The scope astounded. This surpassed kin deceit. Howard affirmed solemnly. Proof is indirect but persuasive. Substantial cash inflows to Derek's accounts, then shifts to foreign units, returning as backer capital in Calabrese's valid enterprises. Standard laundering tactics. What implies for Amanda? For my grandkids? My mind reeled from the scale described. Hinges on Amanda's participation degree, Maxwell stated prudently. The gadget holds proof she knew the kin deceit plot. She participated willingly there. If she grasped Derek's full scope with Calabrese is murkier. I pondered the Amanda I'd reared, intelligent, occasionally self-centered, but never envisioned in felony plots. Had I overlooked core traits in my child? Or had Derek drawn her into a realm she initially missed till too entangled to exit? Another update, Jen inserted, angling her machine. We located exchanges showing they've earmarked your sister Ellen next. They plan soliciting her for property funding post-Europe. Ellen, my bereaved sibling, recently vending her abode for retirement living. The notion of them pursuing her limited savings enraged me. That's not occurring, I asserted resolutely. No, it isn't, Maxwell concurred. But it proves continuing criminal aim, bolstering our stance. What is our stance precisely? I asked. What pursue here, Max? He glanced at Howard prior to replying. Relies on your desires, Margaret. We possess sufficient for felony pursuits, civil claims, or private accord. Each bears distinct effects. I seek fairness, I declared, startled by my voice's firmness. But I don't want my grandkids enduring excess. They're blameless. Perhaps a way to balance that, Howard proposed, but it demands precise timing and pressure. Elaborate. We keep amassing proof during their Europe stay, he outlined. We reach other victims quietly, record their accounts, assemble thorough dossier. Upon Amanda and Derek's return, we await with undeniable proof and explicit requirements. What requirements? I probed. Complete monetary repayment to all victims, an enforceable pact barring them from handling or accessing any kin assets. And he paused slightly, collaboration with officials on the Calabrese tie. That final element is firm, Maxwell added. If Derek engages in laundering for Calabrese, that's national crime with grave outcomes. Your son-in-law may encounter charges anyway, separate from kin deceit handling. I shut eyes briefly, envisioning fallout. My grandkids seeing father detained. Amanda possibly involved too. Our surname in media. Topic of whispers and guesses. The girls confronting classmates post-revelation of parental deeds. Yet permitting Amanda and Derek to persist exploiting vulnerable kin. Possibly aiding crime via Derek's dealings was intolerable. I must safeguard my grandkids, I stated ultimately. Any route we select must lessen their harm. We can integrate that in our plan, Maxwell guaranteed. But Margaret, prepare yourself. No route exists where Sophia and Olivia escape unscathed. Best achievable is damage reduction and support presence. As I exited the session with mind brimming legal tactics and heart laden with family implications, my device alerted another message from Amanda. Savored an incredible meal at that eatery you dreamed of. Wish you joined. Still addressing ticket issue. Attached, an image of family clinking costly wine vessels. The kids in unfamiliar garments. I examined the picture extendedly before responding. Appears fantastic. Relish each instant. Staying occupied here. If they grasped how occupied, I mused darkly, tucking my device away. The 3-week continental getaway they'd meticulously orchestrated excluding me afforded precisely the period needed to gear for their homecoming, and I planned exploiting every second. A week into Amanda and Derek's continental tour, I adopted an odd, fresh schedule. Mornings featured upbeat video links from scenic spots, Provence, Monaco, Italian coast, with ever-elaborate justifications for my joining impossibility. Afternoons placed me at Maxwell's firm, delving further into the intricate deceit web my daughter and son-in-law crafted. We've connected with Patricia, Maxwell updated in our routine session. Robert's sibling Patricia evidently donated $42,000 for a kin investment chance last year, only informed later of its regrettable failure. How did she react? I asked, envisioning my straightforward, direct sister-in-law absorbing such treachery. Shock first, then fury, Maxwell answered. She's supplied her papers and consented to our unified strategy. That confirms 4 kin victims with 2 additional under probe. For verified victims. I repeated emptily. My own offspring. Howard Brennan joined the room, face stern but with satisfied glint. We've secured key data on the Calabrese link. He spread photos on the surface, monitoring shots of Derek conferring with Vincent Calabrese at an eatery, swapping apparent papers. Timestamp indicated 3 days pre-Europe departure. These from active probe, Howard clarified. Bureau contacts shared upon my explanation. They've watched Calabrese months. Does this imply FBI probes Derek? I asked, inspecting images. Not centrally, Howard specified. He's marginal in their Calabrese focus currently. But that could shift fast with proper info. Maxwell wrapped the photos. This adds pressure, Margaret. Derek isn't merely defrauding kin. He's possibly enmeshed with major crime group. The fallout from that far exceeds what he and Amanda inflicted on you and others. What propose? That we submit our fines to FBI? Howard said if Derek launders for Calabrese, feds want that. They might grant him concessions for testimony against Calabrese. And that could ease any sanctions Derek faces, Maxwell supplemented, aiding your grandkids. I mulled this thoroughly. Idea of Derek aiding officials against Calabrese bore risks. Robert had relocated us temporarily during his probe years back due to Calabrese worries. Would Derek risk if he aids against Calabrese? I asked. Howard replied candidly. Yes, protection program probably needed, but alternative federal laundering charges sans aid means prison years. The ramifications stunned. Protection could mean my grandkids losing identities, residence, peers, all known. Yet alternative might entail maturing with imprisoned father. What of Amanda? I queried. Where she fits. Maxwell and Howard glanced before Jen responded from her station. Per recovered talks, Amanda seems cognizant of Derek's dealings, but uninvolved in Calabrese link, she detailed. She knows of financial wrongs, but evidence suggests she isolated that awareness. She's wholly complicit in kin deceit, though. My device sounded a text. Olivia forwarding a Venice shot, appearing oddly somber amid stunning scenery. Miss you, Grandma, it stated. Wish you here. Her look prompted pause. Unlike Amanda's staged group images, this personal note from my granddaughter felt truly longing. Was Olivia piercing parental pretense? I must weigh all aspects, I said at last. This transcends justice or repayment now. We're discussing possibly overturning my grandkids' whole existences. Take needed time, Maxwell counseled. But recall, circumstances might compel action. If FBI's Calabrese probe speeds, Derek could snag regardless our moves. That night, solo in my silent abode, I opened family picture collections meticulously kept on living room shelves. Snapshots of child Amanda, her tooth-gapped beam, and pure gaze from years gone. Robert hoisting her on shoulders at fair. Amanda's secondary graduation, university phase, nuptials to Derek. When altered, had deception capacity always lurked in my daughter? Or grown slowly under Derek's sway? The fiscal strains of facade upkeep, gradual ethical decay? My device rang, disrupting painful reflection. Sophia's identifier glowed. My senior granddaughter seldom dialed me solo. Grandma. Her timbre odd, strained with unidentifiable feeling. Sophia, all well, dear? Yeah, suppose. Pause. We're in Italy, Florence. Really lovely. Photos show that. Stunning. Another delay. Grandma, odd question, okay? Sure, love. Anything. Did you opt out of this trip? Your decision? The query stunned. Why ask? Unsure. Feels wrong. Mom and Dad discuss fixing your ticket when thinking we unheard. Yesterday, overheard Dad say to Mom, no more worry, just save her earnings. My pulse raced considering reply carefully. Hadn't foreseen this. Granddaughter suspecting mid-Europe with parents. Sounds peculiar, I admitted, unwilling to deceive, but knowing international call unfit for this. Discuss more upon return? So, issue exists, she urged, swift at nuances. Knew it. Olivia senses too. Sophia, not ideal moment for this. Focus on enjoying trip. How enjoy knowing wrong? Grandma, they did something? Did they? She whispered. Took your money? The precise query, spot on, silenced me briefly. Had girls noticed beyond Amanda and Derek's awareness? Sophia, trust me, I said eventually. We'll resolve all home. Now, please concentrate on Europe. Snap many pics, absorb all, create sibling memories. But please, dear, for me, we'll converse truly back. Post-call, I phoned Maxwell instantly. Girls suspecting, I detailed after recounting talk. Worry if they challenge Amanda and Derek Europe-bound. This muddles, he agreed. If Amanda and Derek sense trapped, might act defensively complicating our plan. Need them return planned, unaware awaiting. Alter approach? Sophia contacted direct. Indicates real distress from sensing. Reassure girls sans revealing, Maxwell suggested. Key is return here controlling scenario, ensuring granddaughter's proper backing when all exposes. That evening, I messaged Sophia and Olivia separately with upbeat queries on experiences and soft nudges to relish rare Europe exploration. To Sophia, added, promise sort all home. Now, be teen discovering world. Love you both beyond measure. Pre-bed, my device illuminated another note. Amanda forwarding daily brief with inflated accounts of persistent ticket resolution efforts, trailed by gushing Tuscan vineyard tour details. The contrived display, knowing my knowledge, sickened. 2 weeks more, I self-reminded. 2 weeks this facade till return, smug in deceit success, facing unforeseen repercussions. Maxwell's group persisted case assembly, collecting victim accounts, tracing funds, setting chronologies and trends. Howard sustained bureau ties, strategically placing our data sans formal reveals yet. And I, the dismissed elderly lady casually abandoned at terminal, geared for showdown permanently reshaping our family. Margaret, something troubling to discuss, Maxwell stated as I arrived his firm 2 days on. His grave look instantly alerted. Howard and Jen seated at table with unknown tall, slim man of stern bearing screaming enforcement. This special agent Thomas Reed. Maxwell introduced. FBI Financial Crimes. I shook hands, unease rising. Development? Mrs. Foster, Agent Reed started. Thanks for short notice meet. I know this tough family. Involved. Howard briefed certain case parts, he proceeded, but recent events hasten timeline. Vincent Calabrese seems liquidating holdings and shifting funds abroad unusually fast. What means for Derek? I asked. Suggests Calabrese prepping vanish, Howard explained. And if so, might erase Derek involvement traces. Maxwell added. Or worse, eliminate risks pre-departure. The hint weighed. Recalled Robert's dire Calabrese alerts years back. You believe Derek endangered? I asked, throat parched. Agent Reed neutral. We deem possibility warranting action. Monitoring Europe communications? I asked. Jen affirmed. Derek got multiple blocked calls past 48 hours. Per timing of follow-up bank calls, believe pressured for final deals. Can specify deals? Not exactly, Jen conceded, but he's tried remote credit access and urgent office manager instructions. Mrs. Foster. Agent Reed interposed. Direct, we think your son-in-law under pressure. This alters approach majorly. What suggest? I asked, suspecting. We must contact Derek direct, he answered. Alert threat and offer safeguard for aid. While Europe with granddaughters. Federal approach to Derek amid granddaughters panicked me. We'd manage discreetly. Agent Reed reassured. Family safety priority with securing Derek aid. I leaned back, processing sudden shift. What started painful betrayal swiftly became far riskier. If Calabrese truly prepping exit, window narrow, Howard added softly. FBI must act fast. And my approval needed because I asked, guessing. Because info via your case, Maxwell explained. And handling impacts daughter and granddaughters greatly. I breathed deep, pondering impossible spot. Derek pilfered from me, us. Manipulated, betrayed repeatedly. Yet, granddaughter's dad, Amanda's mate, now possibly threatened by darker forces than law. Approaching Derek now, what for original plan? Confrontation return, restitution. Complicates, Maxwell admitted. But Derek threat from Calabrese shifts priorities. Safety over money recovery. Agent Reed leaned. Mrs. Foster, if son-in-law gives key Calabrese testimony, cooperation factored in other issue proceedings. Meaning Derek might gain leniency on fraud for aiding big case takedown. Notion mixed. Our family justice partly sacrificed for broader Calabrese prosecution. What Amanda? Girls, I pressed. Safety our focus, Agent Reed guaranteed. Per Derek cooperation and risk eval, protections applied, possibly witness program, I said bluntly. One option, he allowed, though varied protection levels possible. Silence as I weighed. Betrayal pain fresh, accountability desire strong. Yet granddaughters and crime org crosshairs overshadowed. Do it, I said turning. Contact Derek, but conditions. What? Agent Reed asked. First, approach Sands' granddaughters. Not present for talk. He nodded. Arrangeable. Second, Amanda must grasp own legal peril separate Derek's. Won't let her think absolved for us deeds. Fair, Maxwell agreed. And third, I continued, voice firming. Want present return. Whatever protections deals, one-eyed daughter realizing deeds and cost. Agent Reed eyed Maxwell before. Might complex per development, but strive accommodate. Meeting extended hour outlining overseas Derek contact protocol and possible outcomes. Terms like removal, safekeeping, secure site dotted talk. Each underscoring unfolding gravity. Leaving Maxwell's that afternoon, device buzzed Amanda text. Sync Terra Day. Hughes amazing. Still ticket work. So annoying. Photos showed granddaughters on vibrant overlook above sea, smiles not fully eyes. Background, Derek visible, phone intense, stance rigid despite paradise. Already Calabrese pressure? Granddaughters risked by proximity? I crafted reply. Lovely. Savor every bit. No worry me. Focus girl memories. Sending. Wondered if last normal exchange pre-world collapse. Days, feds approach Derek. Weeks, life dismantled, not just family fraud found, but darker, unsuspected ties. Despite deeds, worried safety, especially granddaughters, innocent in parental deceit web. Contact established. Agent Reed's timbre crisp, professional delivering news 3 days on. In secure FBI field conference, not Maxwell's, highlighting rising seriousness. How Derek react? I asked, hands laced tight hiding tremble. Denial first, then worry, Reed answered. Upon Calabrese activity evidence and threat, more cooperative. Where granddaughters during? On Uffizi guided tour with daughter, agents approached Derek hotel alone. I nodded, relieved girls spared witnessing. And now? Mr. Foster consented preliminary aid. Provided certain fiscal logs and comm records our analysts. Involved. Howard briefed certain case parts, he proceeded, but recent events hasten timeline. Vincent Calabrese seems liquidating holdings and shifting funds abroad unusually fast. What means for Derek? I asked. Suggests Calabrese prepping vanish, Howard explained. And if so, might erase Derek involvement traces. Maxwell added. Or worse, eliminate risks pre-departure. The hint weighed. Recalled Robert's dire Calabrese alerts years back. You believe Derek endangered? I asked, throat parched. Agent Reed neutral. We deem possibility warranting action. Monitoring Europe communications? I asked. Jen affirmed. Derek got multiple blocked calls past 48 hours. Per timing of follow-up bank calls, believe pressured for final deals. Can specify deals? Not exactly, Jen conceded, but he's tried remote credit access and urgent office manager instructions. Mrs. Foster. Agent Reed interposed. Direct, we think your son-in-law under pressure. This alters approach majorly. What suggest? I asked, suspecting. We must contact Derek direct, he answered. Alert threat and offer safeguard for aid. While Europe with granddaughters. Federal approach to Derek amid granddaughters panicked me. We'd manage discreetly. Agent Reed reassured. Family safety priority with securing Derek aid. I leaned back, processing sudden shift. What started painful kin betrayal swiftly became far riskier. If Calabrese truly prepping exit, window narrow, Howard added softly. FBI must act fast. And my approval needed because I asked, guessing. Because info via your case, Maxwell explained. And handling impacts daughter and granddaughters greatly. I breathed deep, pondering impossible spot. Derek pilfered from me, us. Manipulated, betrayed repeatedly. Yet, granddaughter's dad, Amanda's mate, now possibly threatened by darker forces than law. Approaching Derek now, what for original plan? Confrontation return, restitution. Complicates, Maxwell admitted. But Derek threat from Calabrese shifts priorities. Safety over money recovery. Agent Reed leaned. Mrs. Foster, if son-in-law gives key Calabrese testimony, cooperation factored in other issue proceedings. Meaning Derek might gain leniency on kin fraud for aiding big case takedown. Notion mixed. Our family justice partly sacrificed for broader Calabrese prosecution. What Amanda? Girls, I pressed. Safety our focus, Agent Reed guaranteed. Per Derek cooperation and risk eval, protections applied, possibly witness program, I said bluntly. One option, he allowed, though varied protection levels possible. Silence as I weighed. Betrayal pain fresh, accountability desire strong. Yet granddaughters and crime org crosshairs overshadowed. Do it, I said turning. Contact Derek, but conditions. What? Agent Reed asked. First, approach Sans granddaughters. Not present for talk. He nodded. Arrangeable. Second, Amanda must grasp own legal peril separate Derek's. Won't let her think absolved for us deeds. Fair, Maxwell agreed. And third, I continued, voice firming. Want present return. Whatever protections deals, one-eyed daughter realizing deeds and cost. Agent Reed eyed Maxwell before. Might complex per development, but strive accommodate. Meeting extended hour outlining overseas Derek contact protocol and possible outcomes. Terms like removal, safekeeping, secure site dotted talk. Each underscoring unfolding gravity. Leaving Maxwell's that afternoon, device buzzed Amanda text. Sync Terra Day. Hugh's amazing. Still ticket work. So annoying. Photos showed granddaughters on vibrant overlook above sea, smiles not fully eyes. Background, Derek visible, phone intense, stance rigid despite paradise. Already Calabrese pressure? Granddaughters risked by proximity? I crafted reply. Lovely. Savor every bit. No worry me. Focus girl memories. Sending. Wondered if last normal exchange pre-world collapse. Days, feds approach Derek. Weeks, life dismantled, not just family fraud found, but darker, unsuspected ties. Despite deeds worried safety, especially granddaughters, innocent in parental deceit web. Contact established. Agent Reed's timbre crisp, professional delivering news 3 days on. In secure FBI field conference, not Maxwell's, highlighting rising seriousness. How Derek react? I asked, hands lace tight hiding tremble. Denial first, then worry, Reed answered. Upon Calabrese activity evidence and threat, more cooperative. Where granddaughters during? On Uffizi guided tour with daughter, agents approached Derek hotel alone. I nodded, relieved girls spared witnessing. And now? Mr. Foster consented preliminary aid. Provided certain fiscal logs and calm records our analysts. Truth. Daughter I acknowledge done, not me, entire family. Not just $35,000 false pretenses, trust shattered, example daughters, legal jeopardy created years calculated deception. Tomorrow face mother dismissed useless old woman left without thought. Mother uncovered all, set unraveling elaborate life. Mother despite, lay awake worrying all. Secure location nondescript gov building city outskirts. Agent Reed met lobby, expression neutral escort through security. Family arrived safe morning, informed elevator 4th floor. Debrief sessions since. Mr. Foster with financial crimes team, Mrs. Foster granddaughter's separate wait area. How girls? I asked, concern always them. Understandably confused, upset. Provided adolescent trauma counselors speak them. Hesitated adding, asked you several times. Elevator opened corridor identical doors small windows. Reed-led conference where Maxwell waited, woman unmet. Margaret, Dr. Elena Morgan. Maxwell introduced. Forensic psychologist FBI sensitive family cases. Present during daughter-granddaughters meet. Dr. Morgan explained, calm authoritative. Role mainly support girls monitor emotional responses likely difficult talk. Before proceed, Agent Reed said, review meeting parameters. Outlined restrictions clear. No Derek cooperation details discuss, no Calabrese probe specifics, conversation focus, mainly family fraud, not potential consequences. Amanda aware discovered deeds? I asked. Yes, Reed confirmed. Informed morning interview financial deception uncovered. Knows here working legal counsel. Girls know something serious parents involve, not specific fraud kin or father business ties. Conversation need happen appropriate support. I nodded, bracing come. Ready. Reed led larger conference hall. Through window. First Amanda glimpse nearly month. Daughter sat stiff table, usual perfect look rumpled travel emotional strain. Beside, Sophia Olivia huddled, seeming younger vulnerable teen years. Door opened. 3 heads turned. Olivia stood immediate, face relief crumple. Grandma cried, rushing before stop. Arms opened instinctively, held trembling close buried face shoulder. Okay, murmured, hair stroke. Here now. Sophia approached cautious, expression mix relief weariness. At 17, old enough sense adult deception layers. Still, extended arm, stepped embrace, moment vulnerability allow. Only Amanda seated remained, face tension mask, unable meet eyes. Daughter raised, once run arms same unquestioning trust daughters now, couldn't meet gaze. Girls, Dr. Morgan said gentle moment after, sit grandmother talk. Arranged one table side, me middle granddaughter each, Amanda across, flanked Reed Dr. Morgan. Maxwell positioned slight apart, legal observer family reckoning. Mom, Amanda spoke finally, voice unsure start even. Airport fitting, I replied, tone measured despite emotions churn beneath. Told forgotten ticket left behind. Olivia looked sharp. What? Mom said reservation mix-up. No mix-up, Olivia, I said gentle, meet granddaughter confused gaze. Never ticket me at all. Don't understand, Sophia interjected, look between mother me. Grandma paid trip part. Discussed months all. Grandmother did pay. Agent Reed confirmed. Contributed $35,000 family vacation. Parents never intended actual join. Amanda face flushed shame carefully narrative collapse official confirmation. You knew? Sophia asked me, voice barely audible. Knew left behind purpose? Not first, I admitted. Believed forgotten ticket story. Only after left discovered truth. How? Amanda asked, speak direct first time. Left tablet house, I explained. Watch recognition eyes dawn. Tablet all emails messages. Plan exactly take money ensure couldn't come. Olivia made small hurt sound beside. Can't true. Mom wouldn't. Dad wouldn't. But Amanda expression already confirmed all. Closed eyes brief, tears down cheeks. Not supposed like this whispered. Financial trouble. Business failing. Needed don't, I interrupted sharp. Don't pretend desperate one-time mistake. Tablet contained records every family member done this. Patricia, William, Eleanor, systematic pattern advantage people trusted you. Sophia stood abrupt, back from table. Stole our family. Great Aunt Patricia? Grandma? Sophia, please? Amanda reached daughter, who flinched. Dad, no? Olivia asked, voice small, broken. Both? Both them. I confirmed, gentle. Emails messages showed planned together. Why talking FBI? Sophia demanded. Look, Agent Reed. Because committed fraud. Tense silence fell. Adults' room exchanged glances. How much reveal? Girls already absorbed devastating information. Parents' financial activities raised several legal concerns. Dr. Morgan finally answered. Professional training, evident careful phrasing. Some family matters, others father business practices. Dad going prison? Olivia asked, blunt, tears stream face. Many factors determine situation outcomes? Agent Reed replied. Father currently cooperating investigation, considered proceedings any. And mom? Sophia looked direct, me not FBI agent, seek truth, grandmother never lied. Met gaze steady. Mother made serious mistakes, Sophia. Consequences will. But everyone room wants ensure consequences impact you sister little possible. How say that? Amanda burst, composure final break. House it talk consequences like care protect them. You set motion all. Could confronted private instead federal agents lawyers involve. FBI involvement nothing me, I replied calm. Resulted Derek business connections, knew nothing until after discovered fraud. Expect believe? Massive overreaction family financial dispute happened uncover alleged organized crime connection. Voice stripped skepticism. Mrs. Foster, Agent Reed interjected firm. Confirm investigation Vincent Calabrese organization predates mother discovery several years. Husband involvement emerged separate channels converged mother evidence. Official confirmation seemed deflate Amanda brief defiant surge. Slumped chair, full situation weight visibly subtle shoulders. What happens now? Sophia asked, voice steadier expected 17-year-old family implosion facing. All us, depends several factors, Dr. Morgan explained. Parents' cooperation level, legal processes follow, arrangements ensure safety well-being. Safety? Olivia repeated, fear edge voice. Another loaded glance adults. How much reveal Calabrese potential threats accelerated Europe return? Some security concerns addressed, Agent Reed said careful. Why staying protected location immediate future? Like witness protection? Sophia asked, quick mind connect dots despite adults' careful phrasing. New names, new schools, all. Not stage yet, Reed assured. Current arrangements temporary assess situation. Where go? Olivia looked mother me, seek anchors storm engulf young life. Before Amanda speak, I leaned forward, meet granddaughter anxious gazes. Options have, girls. Whatever parents' legal situations happen, not alone. Here. Always been. Simple declaration hung air, contrast complex web lies, theft, betrayal led sterile conference. Moment, despite Amanda Derek Dunn, primary concern remained two innocent teenagers crossfire adult deception. Mom, Amanda said quiet, voice stripped defensiveness. Sorry. No doesn't fix, but am. Should never have. Save apologies daughters, I interrupted, not ready address contrition yet. Once trust betrayed most deeply today. As Q, door opened another agent appeared. Speak quiet Reed before depart. Mr. Foster interview concluded today, Reed announced. Dr. Morgan escort all family weight area speak him brief before secure transport arrangements made. As everyone prepare move, I exchanged meaningful glance Maxwell. Phase 1 confrontation complete. Amanda knew uncovered everything, elaborate deception failed completely. Girls now understood least part parents done. What remained unclear where all go from here legally, emotionally, literally given security concerns Derek cooperation against Calabrese. Only certainty nothing ever same any us again. Following days unfolded blur legal meetings, emotional conversations, practical arrangements left little time process seismic shifts family foundation. Derek cooperation federal authorities immediate repercussions. Within 48 hours return, FBI agents conducted coordinated raids several Calabrese properties, seizing documents digital records that, per Maxwell sources, provided significant evidence money laundering, tax evasion, fraud. Amanda, Facing own legal jeopardy, engaged separate counsel, stern practical woman named Vanessa Shao, specialized white-collar crime. Initial meetings her team Maxwell established framework address family fraud, full financial restitution all victims, formal wrongdoing acknowledgement, structured settlement avoid criminal charges, while impose meaningful consequences. She's escaping too easily, Patricia said blunt conference call other family victims. Stole all us, manipulated, now faces what? Checks writing sorry saying. Alternative pressing criminal charges, Maxwell explained, likely result incarceration. Given girl's situation, unspoken reality air hung. Sophia Olivia, already lost functional access father, remained federal custody cooperation agreement formalized. Adding mother criminal justice system leave them effectively orphaned vulnerable years. Their sake all ultimately agreed civil resolution, full financial restitution significant interest, legally binding restrictions Amanda access family members' finances, mandatory therapy, community service. Most immediate challenge girls' living situation. Derek federal custody family home potentially subject asset forfeiture, related money laundering investigation, needed stable housing support. Want them stay me, told social worker case assigned. Resolve absolute. Their grandmother. Stable, financially secure, home plenty space. Mrs. Foster, appreciate willingness, replied careful. But considerations proximity current school, mother visitation rights, potential security concerns father cooperation. Security concerns. Euphemism fact Calabrese might target Derek family retaliation cooperation. Threat assessment deemed risk moderate not immediate, whatever bureaucratic phrasing meant safety. Well-being only priority insisted. Relocate necessary. Accommodate whatever security protocols required, but girls need stability unconditional love now. Exactly provide. 5 days return, sat family court judge Chambers reviewed temporary guardianship proposal. Amanda, pale drawn clothes already seemed hang looser frame, sat across, attorney beside. Miss Foster, judge addressed Amanda. Not contesting temporary guardianship arrangement. No, honor, Amanda replied quiet. Daughters experienced significant trauma due actions father situation. Mother provides stability while I, paused swallow visible, address legal issues participate mandated therapeutic program. Judge nodded, review documents before. 6-month arrangement provisions reassessment. Time, Mrs. Foster temporary guardianship Ms. Foster retaining specified visitation rights appropriate supervision, eyes lifted, sharp assessing look between us. Clear, court primary concern well-being minor children. Any indication adult conflicts affect negatively result immediate review potential modification arrangements. Understand, honor said. As do I, Amanda added. After signing necessary documents, exited Chambers uncomfortable silence. Corridor, Amanda finally spoke direct. Staying you tonight? Yes, confirmed. Security team already cleared house installed additional measures. Girls packing essentials social worker now, nodded, looked down hands. Never thought end here, Annie. Neither I, replied honestly. Hate me? Asked sudden, vulnerability break maintained composure. After everything did, considered questions seriously, examined complicated emotions course me. Anger certainly, disappointment profoundly. But hate? No, said finally. Don't hate, Amanda. Don't understand. Don't recognize person could systematically deceive family members' financial gain, but still daughter, girls still children. Find way forward sake. Eyes filled tears. Don't deserve understanding. This not about deserve, replied frankly. About Sophia Olivia need. Need grandmother mother find way coexist without additional trauma. So do. Later afternoon, welcomed granddaughter's home circumstances none imagined month earlier. FBI agents conducted final security sweep depart, leave emergency contact protocols surveillance team discreetly positioned nearby. Weird, Sophia declared, set suitcase guest room now hers. Living grandma while mom hotel dad wherever dad protective custody. Olivia supplied expression far serious 15-year-old because testifying bad people. Simplified explanations seemed provide framework girls process father absence, though new aware much more situation told. No, not expected any, acknowledged, sit bed edge. Can't promise not difficult, but figure together, one day time. No? Sophia asked abrupt. Left Europe, already know mom dad doing? Shook head. Not initially. Believed forgotten ticket story. Only after left discovered truth. Mom tablet, Olivia recalled controlled meeting days earlier. How found took money? Yes, confirmed. Then contacted Maxwell, Mr. Sullivan, helped understand happened options. Then FBI involved dad business stuff, Sophia added, piece narrative fragments information given. Wright said, careful not elaborate beyond deemed appropriate no stage. Mom dad going jail? Olivia asked, question weighed heavily both girls. Mother reached agreement not include jail time, explained gentle. Certain obligations fulfill, remain free see regularly. Dad, Sophia pressed, father's situation more complicated business connections said, words choose careful. Cooperation authorities likely influence case outcome, too soon know exactly mean. Girls exchanged glances, communicate wordless way siblings sometimes. Moment, Olivia spoke again, voice small determined. Won't leave, Grandma? No matter mom dad, question pierced heart. Fundamental fear beneath legal complexities security concerns. Children, suddenly find adults' lives unreliable absent, seek assurance least one person remain constant. Never, promised, open arms both girls move embrace. Here long need. Always, always. Night, girls finally asleep, Olivia guest room, Sophia pull-out couch hastily arranged home office. Sat alone kitchen, contemplate extraordinary turn events transformed life. Month ago, stood abandoned airport, useless old woman discarded daughter son-in-law after $35,000 false pretenses. Now sat temporary guardian traumatized teenagers, parents each facing life-altering legal consequences. Family forever changed layers deception never imagined. Device lit text Maxwell. Judge signed final restitution agreement. Amanda first payments you other family members process next week. Girls settling? Well expected, replied. One day time. Moment hesitation, added, update Derek's situation? Response quick. Witness protection increasingly likely given Calabrese reaction rates. No more tomorrow. Rest Margaret. Earned. Rest unlikely prospect, carried weight not own shattered trust, granddaughter fractured security sense. Yet, pre-bed, Checklock's security system's newfound vigilance, felt unexpected clarity amidst chaos. Betrayal began journey revealed not just criminal connections financial fraud, own resilience. Useless old woman dismissed airport proven far formidable anyone, perhaps self-anticipated. Whatever challenges coming months bring, face same determination guided since first devastating discovery. Not own just a sense, two young women sleeping roof, depending help navigate aftermath parents' choices. 2 months new living arrangement, routines began establish. Not comfortable necessarily, predictable patterns provided stability semblance. Girls returned school after 3-week absence carefully crafted explanation family medical issues provided administrators. Special security protocols remained. FBI approved transport school, check-in procedures, restricted social media, all constant reminders situation far normal. Amanda supervised visitations occurred 3 times weekly. Awkward, emotionally charged hours home, attempted maintain maternal authority, navigate diminished role daughters' lives. Credit, adhered meticulously every condition imposed court's restitution agreement, timely payments, required therapy attend, never once attempt minimize justified done. Different, Olivia observed evening after Amanda left. Like smaller somehow. Observation astute. Amanda typical confidence polish given way quieter, reflective demeanor. Designer clothes perfect appearance replaced simpler attire minimal makeup. Whether genuine transformation, simply practical realities reduced circumstances remained unclear. Derek's situation evolved dramatically. Following extensive cooperation federal authorities, led multiple arrests Calabrese organization, Threat assessment upgraded severe imminent. Witness protection became not likely necessary. All life-altering implications entailed. Father made difficult decision. Family Liaison U.S. Marshal Service explained carefully orchestrated meeting girls. Chosen enter witness protection program ensure safety, continue assist ongoing investigation. Actually mean? Sophia asked, voice steady despite emotion evident eyes. Means father receive new identity, relocate undisclosed location, begin building new life federal protection, liaison explained gentle. Necessary serious nature case involved. Can go him? Olivia asked, tone suggested already new answer. Complicated question, liaison replied. Typically, immediate family enter program together, given parents legal separation, mother ongoing legal obligations here, significant barriers. Unspoken reality hung room heavy. Derek effectively disappear lives, least foreseeable future. Choice practically made. Amanda couldn't leave legal restrictions, granted temporary guardianship specifically provides stability. Uprooting girls follow Derek witness protection mean new names, new schools, complete severance existing live support systems. So, gone. Sophia voice finally broke. Stoicism maintained weeks upheaval cracking final blow. Opportunities limited secure communication, liaison assured. But yes, safety reasons, direct contact highly restricted. Girls' reactions news manifested starkly different ways. Sophia retreated self, hours alone room, emerge only meals school carefully constructed indifference facade couldn't mask pain. Olivia, contrast, became shadow, suddenly anxious separation, seek constant reassurance, wouldn't similarly disappear. Promise not going anywhere, say night-night, tucked, despite protests 15 old such rituals. Promise, reply, words becoming mantras. Right here, long need. Own adjustment involved practical challenges hadn't anticipated. Decades living alone. Suddenly 2 teenagers distinct needs, preferences, trauma responses roof. Neat, orderly home transformed overnight. Bathroom counters cluttered teen cosmetics. Refrigerator contents disappear alarming rates. Quiet evening hours once devoted reading now filled homework supervision, emotional support. Through all, Maxwell remained steadfast presence, handling ongoing legal matters, often serving calming influence entire household. Weekly visits update case developments gradually evolved include dinner girls, found dignified, articulate man, stable male figure amidst chaos father absence. Mr. Sullivan friend's grandpa, right? Olivia asked evening after left. Work together? Yes, confirmed, surprised connection. Colleagues close friends many years. Like explains things, continued thoughtful. Doesn't talk down hide stuff teenagers. Says happening way makes sense. Simple observation captured Maxwell presence valuable. Ability straightforward without harsh, acknowledge difficult realities without unnecessary pain. Qualities evident friendship Robert decades earlier, now extended Robert granddaughter's time need. Very helpful all, acknowledged, tone neutral, despite warmth felt. Mom thinks you Mr. Sullivan dating, Sophia announced unexpected. Emerge characteristic silence matter. Nearly dropped dish drying. What? Why think? Sophia shrugged, hint old spark momentary visible. Mentioned visitation last week. Said interesting timing suddenly around time. That's searched words, flustered implication. Maxwell known over 30 years. Helping navigate complex legal situation. All. If say, Sophia replied, ghost smile lips before retreat room. Conversation left unsettled, not Amanda apparent misinterpretation, own defensive reaction. Maxwell regular presence indeed becomes something looked forward. Calm wisdom, dry humor, unwavering support ordeal. Yet, hadn't allowed examine feelings beyond appreciation, professional guidance. 3 days later, received call U.S. Marshal Service Liaison, Mrs. Foster, arranged final secure communication opportunity girls, father before enters program. Occur tomorrow federal facility downtown controlled conditions. Person, asked, surprised. Video conference only? Clarified. Mr. Foster already relocated interim facility pending formal program entry. Represents last guaranteed communication opportunity time. Immediately called girls' respective activities. Sophia soccer practice. Olivia art therapy session inform opportunity. Reactions predictably divergent. Sophia responded curt acknowledgement. Olivia dissolved tears mingled relief grief. Following day, sat austere waiting room granddaughters said goodbye father secure video connection. Marshal service explained 30 minutes after Derek transported final relocation destination new identity. 30 minutes goodbye, potentially years, possibly forever meaningful sense. Cruelty struck new, not Derek Sake, innocent girls caught crossfire adult choices. Finally emerged, Sophia face careful control mask, Olivia eyes red swollen crying. Neither spoke escorted car, waiting federal protection. Family liaison U.S. Marshal Service explained carefully orchestrated meeting girls. Chosen enter witness protection program ensure safety, continue assist ongoing investigation. Actually mean? Sophia asked, voice steady despite emotion evident eyes. Means father receive new identity, relocate undisclosed location, begin building new life federal protection, liaison explained gentle. Necessary serious nature case involved. Can go him? Olivia asked, tone suggested already new answer. Complicated question, liaison replied. Typically, immediate family enter program together, given parents legal separation, mother ongoing legal obligations here, significant barriers. Unspoken reality hung room heavy. Derek effectively disappear lives, least foreseeable future. Choice practically made. Amanda couldn't leave legal restrictions, granted temporary guardianship specifically provide stability. Uprooting girls follow Derek witness protection mean new names, new schools, complete severance existing live support systems. So, gone. Sophia voice finally broke. Stoicism maintained weeks upheaval cracking final blow. Opportunities limited secure communication, liaison assured. But yes, safety reasons, direct contact highly restricted. Girls' reactions news manifested starkly different ways. Sophia retreated self, hours alone room, emerge only meals school carefully constructed indifference facade couldn't mask pain. Olivia, contrast, became shadow, suddenly anxious separation, seek constant reassurance, wouldn't similarly disappear. Promise not going anywhere, say night-night, tucked, despite protests 15 old such rituals. Promise, reply, words becoming mantras. Right here, long need. Own adjustment involved practical challenges hadn't anticipated. Decades living alone. Suddenly 2 teenagers distinct needs, preferences, trauma responses roof. Neat, orderly home transformed overnight. Bathroom counters cluttered teen cosmetics. Refrigerator contents disappear alarming rates. Quiet evening hours once devoted reading now filled homework supervision, emotional support. Through all, Maxwell remained steadfast presence, handling ongoing legal matters, often serving calming influence entire household. Weekly visits update case developments gradually evolved include dinner girls, found dignified, articulate man, stable male figure amidst chaos father absence. Mr. Sullivan friend's grandpa, right? Olivia asked evening after left. Work together? Yes, confirmed, surprised connection. Colleagues close friends many years. Like explains things, continued thoughtful. Doesn't talk down hide stuff teenagers. Says happening way makes sense. Simple observation captured Maxwell presence valuable. Ability straightforward without harsh, acknowledge difficult realities without unnecessary pain. Qualities evident friendship Robert decades earlier, now extended Robert granddaughter's time need. Very helpful all, acknowledged, tone neutral, despite warmth felt. Mom thinks you Mr. Sullivan dating, Sophia announced unexpected. Emerge characteristic silence matter. Nearly dropped dish drying. What? Why think? Sophia shrugged, hint old spark momentary visible. Mentioned visitation last week. Said interesting timing suddenly around time. That's searched words, flustered implication. Maxwell known over 30 years. Helping navigate complex legal situation. All. If say, Sophia replied, ghost smile lips before retreat room. Conversation left unsettled, Not Amanda apparent misinterpretation, own defensive reaction. Maxwell regular presence indeed becomes something looked forward. Calm wisdom, dry humor, unwavering support ordeal. Yet, hadn't allowed examined feelings beyond appreciation, professional guidance. 3 days later, received call U.S. Marshal Service Liaison, Mrs. Foster, arranged final secure communication opportunity girls, father before enters program. Occur tomorrow, federal facility downtown, controlled conditions. Person, asked, surprised. Video conference only? Clarified. Mr. Foster already relocated interim facility pending formal program entry. Represents last guaranteed communication opportunity time. Immediately called girls' respective activities. Sophia soccer practice, Olivia art therapy session inform opportunity. Reactions predictably divergent. Sophia responded curt acknowledgement, Olivia dissolved tears, mingled relief, grief. Following day, sat austere waiting room, granddaughters said goodbye, father secure video connection. Marshal Service explained 30 minutes after Derek transported final relocation destination, new identity. 30 minutes goodbye, potentially years, possibly forever, meaningful sense. Cruelty struck new, not Derek Sake, innocent girls caught crossfire, adult choices. Finally emerged, Sophia face careful control mask, Olivia eyes red swollen crying. Neither spoke, escorted car, waiting federal protection. Looks different, Olivia finally said drive home. Changed hair, made wear glasses. Beginning transformation, Sophia added flat. Soon won't look dad. Implications hung heavy us. Not just physical changes, fundamental transformation, father known someone else entirely. New name, history, life, disconnected daughters. Said going? Asked gentle. No, Sophia replied. Not allowed, no yet. Tell after route. Said try send messages somehow, Olivia added, hope thread voice despite. When safe, promised. Nodded, not wanting to diminish fragile comfort. Knowing such promises might prove impossible keep, witness protection program existed effectiveness, severing previous lives' connections. Evening, girls finally rooms, sat back porch, stare darkness, attempt process extraordinary journey past months. Abandoned mother airport guardian, 2 traumatized teenagers. Victim family fraud, stable center shattered, family now orbited. Device lit, message Maxwell. Heard today meeting. Girls holding? Well expected, replied. Sophia withdrawn. Olivia emotional. Standard operating procedure days. Moment hesitation, added time, coffee tomorrow. Us. Could use friend now. Response immediate. Name, time, place. There. Pre-bed night, checking each sleeping granddaughter, Olivia curled tight pillow, Sophia sprawled unconscious defiance, reflected completely lives transformed, initially seemed simple betrayal. $35,000 vacation contribution started, journey seemed almost inconsequential compared, followed. Federal investigations, witness protection, shattered family bonds, 2 teenagers looking primary stability, love source. Yet, amid chaos, heartbreak, unexpected new beginnings emerging. Deepening relationship, granddaughters, slow perceptible steps, healing, perhaps even possibility, connection, Maxwell beyond professional. Not future any envisioned, certainly, one navigate together day, building new fragments broken. 1 year, Maxwell remarked, raise coffee cup, small toast, quite milestone. Sat quiet table, same cafe, met coffee day after girls' final video call, Derek. Began one-time friendly support, evolved weekly ritual. Saturday mornings together, girls' respective activities, Sophia soccer league, Olivia art therapy, followed dance class. Sometimes feels decade, admitted, other times like just happened yesterday. Year airport betrayal catalyzed profound changes, lives all. Year guardianship, rebuilding, navigating new normal, none chosen, all somehow adapted, surprising resilience. College visits going? Maxwell asked, seamless shift, current preoccupation, household. Sophia, now senior year, methodically evaluating universities within 3-hour radius, self-imposed boundary, distance, home. Mixed reviews, far, replied. Loved engineering program, state, but campus felt big. Smaller college better vibes per teenage criteria can't decode. STEM offerings not strong. Maxwell smiled. Warm expression become increasingly familiar months regular contact. Figure out. Young woman knows mind. Two sometimes, agreed rueful laugh, though grateful considering schools nearby. Wasn't sure want more distance everything. Everything. Shorthand complex aftermath continued navigate. Amanda supervised visitation evolved unsupervised day visits, though girls lived primarily me mutual agreement. Restitution payments continued faithfully all family victims now fully compensated. Amanda transformed ways never predicted, working administrative assistant nonprofit helping families affected incarceration. Position fulfilled community service requirements unexpectedly became genuine calling. Derek's situation remained painful absence. Year entering witness protection, only 2 communications reached girls. Brief, carefully vetted letters forwarded multiple security protocols. Generic messages, clearly composed supervision reveal nothing location new identity, provided confirmation continued existence, little emotional connection. Both girls kept letters, Sophia storing locked box Olivia slept under pillow weeks before special folder. Calabrese trial begins next month, Maxwell noted, lower voice despite private corner table selected. Prosecutors believe Derek recorded testimony sufficient without physical court presence. Something least. Said prospect Derek potentially emerging hiding trial created anxiety us. Not just security concerns, emotional upheaval brief reappearance might cause girls. Strong case, Maxwell assured. Multiple cooperating witnesses, extensive financial documentation, electronic surveillance. Calabrese attorneys already preliminary overtures potential plea agreement. News represented potential turning point. If Calabrese accepted plea proceeding trial, might eventually reduce threat level enough Derek more regular, still restricted, communication daughters. Small hope, meaningful to teenagers still struggling reconcile father virtual disappearance understanding family. Haven't mentioned girls said. Don't want create expectations might not materialize. Wise, Maxwell agreed, hand briefly cover mind gesture become frequent recent months. Better wait concrete developments. Warmth touch lingered conversation shift lighter topics. Olivia upcoming dance recital, book club finally time join. Maxwell plans approaching retirement active legal practice. Easy rhythm exchange reflected comfortable familiarity developed, relationship neither sought, both now privately treasured. Later afternoon, helped Olivia prepare recital, marvel how much grown past year. At 16, still carried emotional sensitivity always characterized nature, tempered newfound resilience, quiet strength developed crucible family trauma. Nervous? Asked, help pin hair elaborate style required performance. Little admitted, not bad last time. Ms. Chen says really improved technique. Right, agreed, step back examine handiwork. Becoming quite accomplished. Olivia studied reflection mirror, expression thoughtful. Grandma, think dad knows dancing? Like, tell things as witness protection? Question caught guard, though anticipated. As recital approached, significant milestone development dancer, thoughts absent father naturally intensify. Don't know certain, answered honestly. Believe marshal service provides general updates family well-being safe due. Mention dancing letters allowed send, even don't know reach directly. Nodded process. Like think knows proud. Would assured, meet eyes mirror. Incredibly proud, not just dancing, brave been all. Small smile touched lips. You too, Grandma. Brave too. Simple observation, delivered straightforward sincerity, caught surprise. Focusing intently girls' well-being ordeal, rarely considered own journey betrayed mother-family cornerstone. All done best said, give shoulders gentle squeeze. Now, ensure everything recital. Sophia back college visit soon promised take 50,000 photos performance. Only 50,000? Olivia teased, mood lighten. Must slacking. Recital triumph. Olivia executes solo grace confidence brought tears eyes. Audience, Sophia recorded every moment promised, Maxwell, invited family without discussion qualification, sat beside evident pride. Even Amanda, seated slight apart, visibly moved, applauded genuine enthusiasm daughter achievement. Performance after, Olivia accepted congratulations instructors fellow dancers, suited man recognized U.S. Marshal Service liaison approached discreet. Mrs. Foster moment? Heart immediate raced concern. Liaison appearances always signaled significant developments, not positive. Everything all right? Asked quiet, moved slight celebratory crowd. Fine, assured. Authorized deliver something Olivia, secure communication past protocols. Handed small envelope, officially sealed. Thoroughly vetted. Give whenever feel appropriate. After departed, examined envelope trembling hands. Timing couldn't coincidental. Communication arriving specifically day Olivia recital. Somehow, despite security barriers restrictions, Derek found way acknowledge important milestone. Found Olivia surrounded friends, face flushed success excitement. Sweetheart, see privately moment? Expression immediate shift concern. Everything okay? Fine, assured, lead quiet lobby corner. Just delivered you. Special communication past security channels. Eyes widened recognize official envelope. Hands shake slight accept. From dad today? Appears, said gentle. Like privacy read? Nodded, clutch envelope tight. Tell everyone right back? Watched slip empty practice room, closed door. Through small window, see careful open envelope, unfold contents, press hand-mouth emotion overwhelm. Several minutes, emerged, eyes red, smile wonder transform face. New, said simple, hold letter heart. New recital. Receiving updates along, even couldn't respond often. And look, careful showed portion letter contains small sketch dancer mid-leap, remarkably similar Olivia signature moves. Remembered dance. Simple validation knowing father remained connected life despite physical absence seemed heal something fundamental granddaughter spirit. Rejoined friends, lightness movements transcended performance success. Later night, celebrations concluded, girls' bed, found back porch Maxwell, share quiet moment stars. Quite day observed, shoulder comfortable touch mine sat side. Quite year amended. Turned slight, expression serious yet tender. Margaret, something wanting discuss you. Oh. Responded sudden aware rapid heart beating. Past year challenging always few families experience. Began careful. Focused entirely girls, rebuild stability, navigate one crisis another. Nodded uncertain leading. Watched handle everything extraordinary grace strength continued. Process found myself paused, uncharacteristically hesitant man usually articulate. Found myself carrying ways go beyond long friendship professional association. Admission hung air, momentous somehow not surprising, natural evolution connection steadily deepening tumultuous year. Maxwell began, gentle raised hand. Not asking anything expecting particular response, assured. Simply wanted no ready, ever ready, consider own happiness alongside responsibilities girls, very much like explore possible us. Thoughtfulness approach, acknowledge primacy commitment granddaughters, still honestly express feelings, epitomized man always. Considerate, patient, unwavering support. Don't know future holds any, said finally. Past year taught not take granted, do no presence one constance helped navigate all. Reached hand, intertwined fingers gesture felt new familiar. Not ready grand decisions declarations, ready acknowledge whatever comes next, like part. Smile response held depth understanding required no additional words. Sat companionable silence, hands linked, contemplate future neither anticipated year earlier. Inside house, granddaughter slept. Sophia college brochures scattered bed. Olivia father letter careful placed beside pillow. Lives irreversibly altered parents' actions. Yet finding ways forward, create new dreams shattered expectations fragments. And I, useless old woman casually discarded airport, discovered reserve strength never knew possessed, becoming not just guardian, anchor, advocate, constant world uncertainty. $35,000 initiated journey seemed small price profound revelations ultimately yielded. Discovery betrayal led improbably renewal granddaughters, myself, understanding truly constitutes family. Not expected perhaps, one building together day honesty, courage, unexpected hope. Appreciate listening greatly. Being here significant me. Remember subscribe. Welcome share story comments.